Hello YouTube, this is Retta. You guys are getting a couple of videos today. I did do a follow-up reading on carbonation in regards to the baby. And I haven't decided whether or not I want to update it or not. I really haven't decided. It kind of blew me away at the end, like towards the middle and the end. I just wanted to let carbonation know, or if there's anybody here that's heard of carbonation, the reason why nobody has got pregnant. Remember I said there was a blockage in their reading? Because they mess with the wrong soul. That baby soul was an old soul. That group is cursed. There has been no babies in that group since that little girl was born. And if they have, it'd be miscarriages. There is a blockage going on because of the baby. So I'll decide whether or not, I haven't decided. I might just put it on private, and people who are interested in that reading, you can contact me or message me, and I might give you the link. Okay, you can email me. I just want to say again, hello everybody. This is intuitiveretta. Today, right now, I just heard that John McAfee was found dead in a Spanish prison cell. I guess he was awaiting extradition. And I guess it just was approved for tax evasion. So I want to look into it. John McAfee, even though, you know, he was a free speech, and if you guys don't know who he was, you remember the McAfee virus protection thing? That's him. He was behind that. I never really connected well with him because, mind you guys, if you guys know me, I'm all about children. And I believe on that island, they love to go to these islands. I don't think he was a good guy. I think he was a sexual deviant. And I think he did a lot of crimes in regards to children. So, but I want to see, did he kill himself? Or was something else going on? Because at times he did spill the beans on what's going on with the elite and the globalists. And when people talk, you know, I listen. You know? So, and if he never really committed any crimes, I'm going to ask in regards to children. If he's not, I'll apologize to his spirit, and I'll think differently. I've never looked into him before, so this is the first time. So, first I want to know about this man. So I want to look at the energy before his death. Let's do like 48 hours before his death. Where was his energy? Okay. Heart song. Heart song. Heart song, and I see this is joy. I see a little kid. So he was in a good spot. I don't see him as suicidal, or maybe, you know, but I don't see this as someone who was suicidal. Okay, let's see. This is 2 days before. Where was he? What was his thought? He was locked up. He didn't see a way out. He had his movements. So how long has he been in a Spanish jail? I don't know, but this is telling me he's been locked up. So, looks like he might have been locked up for a while. I'm thinking, even though it says 8, I'm thinking maybe 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, maybe. Or he was in one place for that amount of time and then moved to another place. I'm not sure. Let's see. I haven't looked it up. I just heard someone speaking. Lots of deception. So even though he was in a good space, his heart song, he was in a state of joy, there was a lot of imprisonment, a lot of things going on that were hidden, disillusions, and a lot about his choices. And also, did he get caught with the woman, or was a woman? Because I remember before, I don't know if he married that woman. I know he had a woman of color. I'm not sure if he married her, or I think he did marry her. But who was he with when he got locked up? Okay. So there was some underhanded things going on 2 days beforehand. And also either choices or his love interest, the person that he was with, was involved with that. Okay. So what happened? Let's see. The energy of his death. What happened? What brought upon his death? So if you guys know anything about him, put in the comments below. But I think I seen a documentary or something, and he was in it, and he was talking about it, and they were talking, you know, about the women he was bringing over when he was in the islands. I don't know if he was in Barbados or what island he was, but I don't know. I never really cared for him, his energy wise. I never really cared for him. The Guardian. So I think it had to do with a prisoner, the energy, the Guardian. And to me, this is like the guards. It had to do with the guards, whether they weren't watching him or whether they did something to him. He was traveling. Everything blew up. He was traveling. You said he was in Spain. He was traveling. When did he go to Spain? How did he get to Spain? I'm thinking of his death. Or was he just moved somewhere? Was he just moved to a place where it caused his death? Everything blew up. Everything went crazy. And then there was like this victory. So, did he kill himself? No. I don't think he killed himself. There's the woman again. Remember, I seen the lovers before. The woman. Was he murdered? Yes. He was trying to hold his ground. The lovers, a woman. Not necessarily the. I'm thinking there's emotion. Someone he loved or trusted. Someone he loved and trusted. He tried to hold his ground. He tried to stand his ground. Emotions, aggression. A woman helped facilitate his death. What is this? Is this did the guards or something know about it? Yes. 7 of rods, beaten. I don't know what, they either beat him to death, or he had a lot of people after him, or it was something he drank. I'm seeing it a couple of times. Something he drank. Something he drank, or he was beaten to death. So no, he didn't kill himself. He didn't kill. I wouldn't have looked at him. Tax evasion, please. I don't think that. Was he scared in regards to this tax evasion? You know, let's see. Oh, this tax evasion. Was he scared in regards to tax evasion? He was depressed about it. He knew they were coming after him. But he was going to fight it. He was going to fight it. He was going to fight it. So, yeah, he was depressed about it. He was sad about it. He knew that they were coming after him. Oh, I didn't see this. There was a plan to come after him. There was two major interests in coming after him. Either two people that were really focused on him to get him. Two countries. Whatever. He was sad about it. He knew they were coming after him, but he thought he was going to beat it. So, he thought he was going to beat this. Okay, was this man... In my mind, I thought he was a P word. I thought he was the P word. Was he a P word? Yes. Yes. Yes, he was. He was the P word. In his younger years and as he got older. He was. Does he have a lot of victims? Yeah. He has a lot of victims, a lot of young women. Not to be funny, I also think there may be some young men. But, yeah, he was the P word. So, he's a POS. Alright, I wonder what else. Okay. Why did they cause his death? What was the... Why did he have to go? 3 people working together, or whatever he was working on. There was a whoever he was working with, there was a union. Whoever he was working with, or yeah, whoever he was working with, yeah, things were starting to be exposed, or things were going to be exposed about a relationship, or him working with some people. It was about to get exposed. Could have been with the taxes and that stuff, you know, whether he didn't think he was going to stay in jail, but maybe the financials and stuff, and who he did business with and had relationships with, was going to get exposed. And that's why he had to go. There's a powerful man. A powerful man was behind this. Powerful man. He had him locked up. He wanted him immobilized. So, we need to look into my little crew of, you know, investigators. The enterprises that he had, the business relationships that he had. And who he was fighting with. What would it expose? Why were they trying to hide this? What was it? I understand they were worried about exposing. What was it about it that was so worrying? Okay. It was globally. It was about a lot of sex. So he was probably like an Epstein or a new Epstein, or was involved in the same type of Epstein type things. That same group that Epstein was involved in, to me. He walked away from it. He walked away from it, but you know you can't walk away. It was global. Not just men, women, the lion. The lion, to me, that's England. America. Where's this England? There's a lion and a woman. What would these be? And then this. So it was global. It could have caused a lot of people to get locked up right along with him. Was his wife or a woman a part of this? Someone that he was, the woman, whoever that woman keeps showing, was she part of? I know she was, but was it his wife or girlfriend? The wife or the girlfriend? I don't necessarily think it was the wife. It was the one of the girls. There was somebody else he was having a relationship with. I don't necessarily think it was the wife. It was someone else that he was having a relationship with, an emotional. It was another woman, not his wife. Over. That really, the wife, things weren't so, things were blowing up. Everything was going funny with the wife. I don't know what she could have been the one to facilitate it. I'm not necessarily. I'm seeing more of the other girl or the other woman that was directly involved. She could have facilitated it, but there was a lot of going on, and I think it had to do with a lot of money and physical things. So she might have been upset about a relationship that he had. So is some secrets gonna come out now that he's gone? The women that were around him know a lot. No, not really. No. There may be a trickle of information going out. They may talk about his sexual going on with women, his business deals. A lot of people thought he was an idiot. A lot of people thought, but a lot of things are going to be concealed. So I don't think so. Okay, that was it. I just was curious about what was going on. If you guys have any other questions, we could talk about it below. He was the magician, by the way. So that's why I wouldn't have thought him to kill himself. Magicians are really hard because magicians are... The wheel of fortune always turns and they always land on their feet. So as many things that he's been through and as many times that they've tried to get him, they never really could. And even this time, I don't think that they were really going to get him like they thought they were going to have him. I think if he was running, it wasn't running because he was scared of being, for taxes. If he was running, it was for his life. The magicians aren't very much suicidal because they think everything is in their control, that they are the director and they can get themselves out of anything. So, and this year was the Hierophant year. This was the year that they were coming down hard. Also, the Temperance is behavior up and down. And also the card of alchemy. So to me, I keep thinking of, did they give him something? They could have did both. They could have gave him something to kind of I can't even think it. Incapacitate him. Lord, my cognitive skills sometimes are just, I swear RSD is no joke. So that they could beat him to death or do what they had to do to kill him. Could have choked him to death or whatever. So, I don't think this wasn't a year for him to be, I don't see it in the cards a year for him to be depressed, nothing like that. He's the magician. He's used to things constantly changing. 1 minute he's up, 1 minute down. Him losing all his money, him having money, that really didn't faze him because he always knew he was going to land on his feet. So, that's the end of this. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.